Hello again and welcome back to Pennyhill Junction. So just a short video for you today, and this really is just an opportunity to share with you some of the ideas I've had over the past week and some very rough plans that I've laid down on my baseboard for my village scene. So you'll recall from part 2 of my May update where I went over my initial plans for the layout, and what I've started to do on this side of the layout is start to sketch out roughly where I want the various buildings etc. to go on my village scene. So I've been a bit undecided in terms of what buildings I'm going to use for the layout, whether to use the Bachmann Scenecraft or Hornby Scaldale resin built out of the box models, or go for the card kits like the Metcalfe designs. Here I have the parish church, which I've already built, and over on this side of the layout at the moment I have a pair of the set of the semi-detached houses. But I'm actually considering doing a mixture of all, but the village scene in particular, I've decided I'm going to go down the card kit, and particularly the Metcalfe route. So what I attempted to do over the last week is actually mark out the design of the village scene using the dimensions provided on the Metcalfe website, and simply sketched using pencil onto the baseboard. So starting here at the station car park, I'll just walk you through this first draft of my village design. So just here on the left, so this will be eventually the station, Pennyhill Junction station. Just to the right of the station will be the car park. What I'm looking to do, you can just see there, I've made a note that I'm going to use a Scenecraft card kit and build an office block, which I hope will surround that wooden roof beam and keep that covered and out of view. But as we come round, so the car park, I've tried to sort of keep the scale in terms of the parking bays etc. So you'll see we've got this main through road which comes down from the station into the village, pavement either side, and then you've got the entrance in to the car park, one-way road round and straight out. So you've got each of the parking bays, motorcycle bays there, ticket machines at either side. And as we come round, we're going to have the Metcalfe service station. That'll be the service station building with the petrol pumps. Then we'll have the Metcalfe coaching inn. You can see here that the road then splits and becomes one way, ring road around the village green. Up here, this will be an area of potentially wasteland or a car park, or an area perhaps where lorries can turn in to drop off and collect beer barrels. This section here will be a Metcalfe village stores and cafe. Again, another potential wasteland area or small car park. And here we have the Metcalfe red brick corner shop, which sit nicely alongside the Metcalfe terrace houses, which will run right down along the street. You see this one-way street here will have parking alongside the street marked out. As we could progress along, I'll be using the Metcalfe railway workers cottages. This area here will be like a local village recycling point for recycling bottles, card, clothes, etc. And in here, this won't be a card kit at the moment. I'm looking at the Bachmann Village Hall, which will go nicely in here. Unfortunately, Metcalfe don't make something that that fits what I'm looking for this part of the village. A couple of parking bays just for local village hall workers, and then the road will continue round. Road will continue round. We have the village green area here, some sort of monument, and then it runs back around onto the main road past the railway station. So as well as making a decision on what buildings I'm going to use for this village scene, I've also been considering what type of road surface and pavement I'm going to use. There's a lot of road as you're coming right through from the station all the way around the village green. So I was tempted to go down the simple sort of paint and weather route straight down on the baseboard, perhaps use the polyfiller method for the paving. But one of the good things about the Metcalfe kits is, took a look at this area here with a corner shop attached to a terrace house, or the terrace houses, is the Metcalfe kits actually come with paving. Paving generally sits around 22mm deep, so I thought to keep things consistent I would take a look at not only the Metcalfe self-adhesive stone paving slabs for these particular areas, so around the village green itself, and the paving areas running alongside the edge of the baseboard. I'll have a crack at using these self-adhesive stone paving slabs. And in addition to that, I come across the Metcalfe Tarmac effect building sheets. So these are about 0.5mm thick card. They do give out a nice effect of a very modern looking road surface. So what I've done is I've made myself a little sort of example here, a bit of a test sheet to sort of play with, see how effective it all looks. And yeah, initially I'm very pleased with the result. So the actual paving slabs, so they come in sheets, so they're self-adhesive, very easy just to peel the slab off. As you can see, just line up. And they stick down. It's not strong adhesive, so it remains to be seen how long they stay down for. It might be advisable to add a touch of glue to make sure it's a secure hold. But what I have done as well is, rather than stick it direct to the ply surface, as you can see, I've stuck it down to the card sheet itself. And then what I'll do is, if you see, I'll bring it around to this road surface here, which runs by the car park. So the idea is that I'll use the PVA glue to stick the tarmac sheet down to the baseboard surface, and then once obviously completed laying the slabs, I'll use my sharp knife, and I'll just sort of cut along the edge here, take out this section, and that should leave me with a nice section of road. And then I'll obviously continue down with a second sheet, continue to add the paving slabs along, and I think that gives off quite a nice effect. Obviously the addition of road markings, you know, manhole covers, etc., a little bit of grit and grime down the edges of the road, I think will give off a nice effect. So yeah, I may change my mind, you know, further down the road, but initial thoughts very positive. Really like the effect that they give. But at the end of the day, as I say, these sheets will only be stuck down with PVA. So if I don't like it and I decide to change and go down a different method, then I can just scrape them up off the surface of the baseboard and give something else a go. But no, I'm quite impressed by what I see with these Metcalfe self-adhesive paving slabs. and the tarmac effect card sheets. Okay, so what I've done now, you'll see I've added an extra row of paving slabs to make this pavement a little bit wider. I'm not too concerned about this side being narrow, as this will actually be going off the baseboard, so to speak. And what I've done is I've just used my steel rule and my craft knife, and I've just cut right down the edge to take off this section of card. And now if we go back to this road seam, we put the section again flush against the edge of the baseboard. So the pavement is now a bit deeper than I originally sketched, but I think it just has a better effect if it's a little wider, especially as this is the main pavement. Obviously that runs into the village and also past the office block towards the station building, so it'll be fairly prototypical that would be quite a wide pavement for sort of busy pedestrians. But yeah, I have to say I'm quite pleased with the effect. As I say, once there's road markings in place and we added extra detail, I think that will look quite nice. You can back up the cars on the layout, zoom in a bit, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. I think it gives off a nice effect. See, once I add the second sheet to the end there, then I'll continue to sort of fill in the gaps. These will overlap the next sheet. So there will be, I imagine, a slight seam, but I think once it's glued down, actually no, it doesn't look too bad. That blends in quite well. Perhaps with the roads had a little bit of weathering, I'll take that seam away completely. But yeah, first impression is very good. Another quality product from Metcalfe in my opinion. And yeah, I look forward to sort of working my way all the way down this road section and now into the village, and start purchasing a few more Metcalfe kits, and yeah, see the village start to take shape. So until next time, thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to comment and subscribe, and bye for now.